Hi everyone, Loretta Roger here. Thank you for joining me today. In the background, you are going to be enjoying some music, just Christmas, to kind of help with this progress video. Now, I will tell you that the end of this, where I actually finish the card, is not part of this video. I thought I was recording it, and apparently I wasn't. So you're just going to mostly enjoy the coloring, and I'm going to go over a couple other things too. Today's stamps are from Woodland Craft Collection, and they're called Clear Magic Stamps. This company is actually from the UK. Somewhere in this video, in the form of a caption, will be the website for this company if you want to check them out. I think that they remind me, anyway, a lot of paper smooches, but I had these in my collection and I was looking for a snowman themed images for a swap on SwapBot. I haven't swapped there in a while, and so I joined two swaps this week. One was the snowy scene one, which was the one with the Santa that I showed yesterday, and today's the snowman. I cannot believe how many Copic markers I used on two small images. I easily used 15, 20. Now, to get some shading so that the image itself wasn't so stark white, I did add something I normally don't do, which is BV000 to the edges of that snowman. Then I'm going to go back with some blue and feather that out. His scarf is in shades of red, R14, R24, and R29. The greens are G3, G14, and G9. The orange is YR16, YR04, and YR68. For the girl snowman scarf, her scarf is done in some red violets, RV02, RV55, and RV52. Let's see, 50, yeah, that sounds right. And when I applied those, I just was really careful. Her hat is just some browns, two browns to be exact, E15 and E39. I use the same red marker that I use for a scarf for the little heart on top of her hat, and yeah, this came together fairly quickly. The background of the stamp, I'll just talk to you about the card itself. I used a stitched border die. This one is from Your Next Stamp, and a embossing folder from Cuttlebug in my collection, and I cut those snow drifts after I had embossed them. And then to give this card a lot more interest, I used some chalks. I haven't used chalks in quite a while, but I gotta admit I need to take them out and start using them again because I love the way it looks. It does have a lot of sparkle in person, as well as adding some soft color. These are from Pebbles Incorporated. I'm pretty sure you can still buy them, from your local big box stores, or I'm sure online somewhere. But anyway, we're going to continue on with the coloring of this image. I do want to tell you that after this image was stamped and colored, I am showing you this video in 2x fast forward mode, just so that it goes just a little bit quicker for you. When you're working with an image like this, please take your time and get that shading in. You won't regret it in the end. It will help finish out the card. After I had my snowmen all colored in, I fussy cut them just using a pair of scissors and took my time. It's kind of tedious to cut something like this when you have these little arms, but well worth it. One of the things that I like the most about these cards is that you're able to create a scene without a whole lot of fuss. You don't have to be really good about dimensions, you just have to do it until you like it. Here in the video you're looking at me add that purple that I talked about just a few minutes ago, and then after the purple comes some blue, and in this case it was BG01. And I also used some B000. After I applied those down and had the shadows where I wanted them, I went back with my colorless blender over the entire thing to fade those darker areas back into white. You, you can see this very well in person. I'm not sure if it's going to show up on the video that well or not. When you get ready to start this background, I used embossing folder like I said, but these chalks made the difference. To apply these chalks, I simply used a paintbrush from my collection, and I love it because it's got the sparkle and the color like I said before, but I wanted it to look like it was the northern lights. So the top part of the sky I used a very pale lighter blue, and then as it got toward the middle I went a little bit darker and I added in some pink and some yellow, and I kept blending those in. Now I went back over this several times until I got the color just exactly where I want it. I did the same thing with the snowbanks, except instead of having three colors on these little hills, I just used a darker blue and went right over that stitched line. I did go back later on, which I did not film, and used my fingers to get that chalk into the cardstock and nice and even. Also, not shown in this video unfortunately, is the use of a Craft Smart paint pen. It is silver and I used that on the background to add some more snowflake interest. And I also used some Wink of Stella. The Wink of Stella was used on the snowman's noses, on the girl's heart, and a couple of other places on the small trees. The small trees that you see in this card are actually from Elizabeth Craft Designs. And after I had applied those hills using dimensionals, I do once again get my dimensionals from Judy Morrow and the Sticky Stuff store. I'll put her information in the form of a caption down below or in the description box. So here you see me going back over those colors for my northern lights once again, because they're going to fade into the background even more when those trees go on the card. I hope that you have enjoyed today's progress video. I apologize once again that the final putting together of this card is not on tape. I did add some interest to those trees that are from Elizabeth Craft Designs by using some more of that chalk. It doesn't really add any color, it does add the sparkle, and then I used an E39 Copic marker to make trunks for the trees. To give it a little bit more interest and have that larger of the three trees fade into the background, I do take my scissors and simply cut it so that it's going to look the way that I want it to. I hope that you have all enjoyed this video. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. That lets me know you like my videos. Don't forget to share them with your online friends and your social media sites, and rate, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate each of you so much, and still pictures will follow. Stay happy, be a blessing, take care. Thanks for joining me. Bye for now.
Dressed in holiday style, in the air